Hello, this is Ramasu, and welcome to my presentation on question 3 from the 2008 GCSE Science Double Award Paper 2. The question reads: Figure 3.1 shows a ship 1,660 meters away from a cliff. The ship blows its horn, and 10 seconds later, the sound is heard again on the ship. What causes this effect? This is an echo or reflection of sound. Yeah, just echo. Say echo. An echo is the reflection of sound. Like the sound goes from the ship to the cliff and then back from the cliff to the ship again. So the sound is reflected. Goes here and then it bounces off the cliff. And back to the ship. The same way that if you threw or if you throw a ball off a wall, the ball would bounce back to you. Right. Part 2 says calculate the speed of the sound. Now they tell us here that the ship blows its horn, and 10 seconds later the sound is heard again on the ship. So then the sound goes once in this direction and then it goes back to the ship again. So it travels this distance twice. Once from the ship to the cliff, and then once again from the cliff to the ship. So it travels this distance twice. So then speed is simply distance over time, right? Let's just use speed or average speed. So then the distance is 1,660 times 2 over 10 seconds. And this gives you 332 meters per second. Right? 332 meters per second. Don't forget the units there. And then they tell us that the ship is traveling at 5 meters per second. Express this speed in kilometers per hour. Well, to change from meters to kilometers, we divide our meters by 1,000. And to change our kilometers to meters, we multiply our kilometers by 1,000. Right, 1,000. We multiply our kilometers by 1,000 to express them in meters. Now to change seconds to hours, we divide by 3,600. And to change hours to seconds, we multiply by 3,600. Right? So we have 5 meters per second. So we can write this as 5 meters over 1 second. Right? Now to change this to meters to kilometers, we divide by 1,000, right? So we can write this as 5 divided by 1,000. Then to change seconds to hours, we divide by 3,600. So we can say 1 second divided by 3,600. Right? and this gives us 0.005 kilometers over 1 over 3,600. Put that in your calculator and it gives you 18. So your answer becomes 18 kilometers per hour, right? Or you could have just said 5 meters over 1 second times 3,600 over 1,000, right? This would give you 18 kilometers per hour. So to convert from meters, so to convert from meters per second to kilometers per hour, just multiply your meters per second by 3,600 over 1,000. Okay, so let's move on to part 4. Part 4 says how long will the ship take to reach the cliff? So the cliff is 1,660 meters away, right? So that's the time. Time is given by distance over speed. Time is given by distance over speed. So then our distance is 1,660. So that's 1,660. Our speed is given as 5 meters per second. Then this gives you 332 seconds. Okay, so your answer here becomes 332. Then moving on to part B. Part B says figure 3.2 shows how ultrasound is used to obtain an image of an unborn baby. Part 1 says on figure 3.2, draw the reflected waves. Okay, so the waves from the probe will hit the baby, and then they will be reflected away from the baby. So like that. Just make sure that the number of waves you have here, is equal to the number of waves you draw there, right? So this is essentially what you're supposed to have. Okay, so let's move on to part 2. Part 2 says what is ultrasound? Well, ultrasound is sound with a frequency that is beyond the human hearing range. Right? Because people can hear sound that has a frequency of like 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz, right? So if the sound you have has a frequency that is higher than 20,000, if the frequency is higher than 20,000, then like a human being can't hear the sound, and so it is called ultrasound. It is sound that has a frequency that is larger than 20,000, larger than 20,000 hertz. Okay, so let's part 3 says why is ultrasound used rather than X-rays? Well, X-rays are harmful to unborn children. Right. Then part 4 says the ultrasound probe sends a pulse of sound lasting 0.5 seconds. The frequency of the waves is 50,000 hertz. How many complete waves are emitted during 0.5 seconds? Well, for this one, you have to understand what frequency is. The meaning of this word frequency. Frequency is the number of complete waves per second. Right. Frequency is the number of complete waves per second. So then, because they tell you that the frequency of the wave is 50,000 hertz, this means that there are 50,000 waves per second. Right. So 1 second is to 50,000 complete waves. So then 0.5. So then 0.5 seconds is to x. So then what you do is that you cross multiply. Then x is equal to 50,000 times 0.5. This gives you 25,000. So you have 25,000 waves or complete waves every 0.5 seconds. Right? Okay, so thank you for watching. My name is Ramasu. You can find me on Facebook, or you can follow me at BGCSE tutorial videos. Thank you for watching and see you on the next video.